And, well, I wanted to introduce you to my accompanying friends here on the stage. Please welcome on the stage Mr. Tanglewood. And on the piano, please welcome Mr. Rufus. I was very lucky because when I first, how did I get it started? That was one thing. Another thing that this woman who interviewed me, she was very, very good this afternoon. Maybe she's here, I don't know. But she got all kinds of stories out of me that I didn't know I was going to tell her. And one of the things that I told her, she said, why did you start writing songs? And I said, well, when I got to New York in 1963, I'd been making records already for 3 out, and I had 2 more things, and I landed smack in the middle of the Great Folk Scare, as one of my brothers calls it. And there they were, Pete Seeger, Woody Guthrie, and you know what they did, why they did what they did. I mean, they did everything. And they were writing songs to support the Union. That's why they started writing songs. I don't know if you read Heather Cox Richards. Well, this is the smartest crowd in the state, or in the country. Yeah. She's amazing. And her extended and marvelous investigations of what the history of certain issues are it's a blessing. I don't know when I've read anybody like that. And also, as far as the inauguration went, not the inauguration, not yet. When Chicago sort of went up in prayers and joy, there were also people who were speaking about the history of this country in a way that I haven't heard in a long, long time. And yes, I love the guys, but the women were unbelievable. They were so smart. I usually don't get into that at this point, but here we go.
We're already on a roll.
Anyway, she asked me how I started writing songs, not Heather Cox Richards. Although I didn't see her in Madison, Wisconsin, because John Nichols has this weekend of people that talk about politics and so on. So I'm going to it because I met John Nichols a number of years ago. And he did an interview, he said. And so I said, well, there I was in the middle of this folk paradise. Did you know that the Weavers had a hit song in 1950? Did you know that? You know what it was? It was Irene, good night, Irene, good night, Irene, you sex machine. I'll see you. That was whatever his name was. What was his name? Yes, Judy Collins. Those were his lyrics. So when that happened, and they had this huge hit, the Avon Soap Company called my manager and their manager, Harold Leventhal, and said, we'd like to hire the Weavers to be the spokesperson for Avon Soap. That was actually when Pete Seeger quit the Weavers.
No.
I'll tell you in a few minutes after I finish this next song who it was who encouraged me to write a song. From my latest album, Spellbound. You can get it on the cloud. In my cowboy boots and my Levi's, hair hanging down my back, driving that 53 Chevy, rolling down that mountain track, through a couple back at the Stanley, drinking with a long lost friend, back in the car see it coming. Hell on wheels, nowhere to go. The gravel and the grit of my past, trailing in the rearview mirror. The only house for 20 miles, I was getting nearer and nearer. Saw two little children sitting in the dirt, distant by a mere few feet. Their arms reaching out for daddy. My nightmare still plays in my sleep. I didn't see it coming. Hell on wheels, carrying a heavy load. I didn't see it coming. Hell on wheels, nowhere to go. Out of my house they come running. I'm calling the cops on you. Waving his fist while I gun that car down the road I'm breaking through. I pray for those children every day, innocent babes they were. If I was going just a little faster, I would have been gone for sure. You never see it coming. Hell on wheels. You always think you're in control. Someday you realize you're hell on wheels.